Hello everyone, I'm welcoming you all on my channel Dynamics Talk with Akash. Today I'm going to showcase you about all the fixed asset posting type that we have in Business Central. For example, we have acquisitions, appreciation, depreciation, write down, disposal, maintenance, custom one and custom two. So with all these, like how we can post the transactions by using these FA posting type. So in order to make this video more shorter, I already created the fixed asset under my fixed asset master. Okay, I created here multiple fixed assets. So I'm going to post first acquisitions for land and my MacBook M1. So in order to do that, we have two options that we can use for fixed asset acquisitions. One is we can directly use the purchase invoice, or even we can create a purchase order to post the acquisitions. Else we can also use FAGL journal. From there, we can also post that acquisitions. For this example, I'm going to use purchase invoice. So I'm going to purchase invoice, hit new. I'm going to select my vendor, wide world importers. I'm going to post this as a date on 25th December 2024. Okay, so 0 12 24 2024. Okay, I'm going to define here vendor invoice number. Then here under type, I'm going to use fixed asset, and here I'm going to use my land under fixed asset and then MacBook. Okay, now I can see the fixed assets are there. Now I'm defining quantity, that is 1, right? And even for the MacBook, it's 1. Land I'm going to buy in million, and for MacBook, it's 10,000. Okay, now if I would go and show you the preview posting, by default, you can see here the fixed asset laser entries that is going to be created as a acquisition cost. My FA posting type is here acquisitions, and for these two, right? Now I'm going to post this. Now acquisition cost posted, and if I would go to here under fixed asset, you can see acquired boolean is true, and here amount acquisition is 1 million, and for this is the 10,000 acquisition cost. Now, the second FA posting type that we have, that is appreciation. Generally, appreciation we will only do like in the case of land, based on that inflation or something. If my land valuation is going to be increased, so we can do we can do an increase in my valuation of my land, right? So in order to do the appreciation, you can use fixed asset GL general. So I'm going to use fixed asset GL general, right? And I'm going to use the date here as Feb 28th, right? Here my it's going to be fixed asset, correct? Now FA posting type, here you need to select appreciation because now we are increasing the value. So in case of acquisition and appreciation, amount's going to be debit to my fixed asset, right? So let's say it's going to be increased by 100,000. Going to use any of that expense account for now, right? So if I would show you here preview posting, and here you can see the FA laser entry, then here it's a appreciation that's going to be posted with the 100,000, right? So if I would go and post this, right, and if I came back and open the fixed asset card for land, so here under fixed assets, if I will show you stats here, So here you can see acquisition is this and the appreciation is amount this one. So generally statistics page will show you all the details, what kind of entries posted on this particular and what is my book value right now. So for this, my book value is like here, it's a 1.1 million, right? So this is what how you post your acquisitions and appreciation. Even you can post the appreciation apart from that land. If you, let's say you have a plant and machinery and you did a major repair for that, then you can post that cost as a appreciation as well, because when you put the appreciation, that asset life is going to be increased, right? I'm going to run the depreciation for this one. So I will, on the fixed asset list page itself, there is a options under home, calculate depreciation. So I'm going to depreciate this till, let's say, June 25. Okay, June 25, right? And here it's going to be 3020. Okay, and depreciation of MacBook. Okay, I'm now running only for this one only, for fixed asset number 190, that my MacBook. Okay. Now when you run this, it will only run for this fixed asset. So now when I click OK, depreciation has been calculated and it inserted to the fixed asset GL general window. Once I click yes, it's going to be calculated my depreciation with 5,000 for 6 months, because I on that fixed asset card for this fixed asset, right? The depreciation that I started, that is from the 1st of January 2025. So from 1st January 2025 till 30th June, for it's for the 6 month period, it's going to be calculated depreciation. And so now I'm going back and click on the post and I post the button, right? If I would go back here to open my fixed asset card, so here you can see acquisition cost is 10,000, but now book value is 5,000. When you click on the book value, it will open the fixed asset laser entries, right? Here, if I make this bigger for you, so here you can see acquisition is with the 10,000 and depreciation is my 5,000. So this is how you post depreciation. You can run the depreciations without any filter of and you can run it each individually as well, that like how I did, right? Then we have another FA posting type that we called write down, right? So for write down as well, we need to open fixed asset GL general, right? Uh, Fixed asset GL general we are going to use here, and I put the write down on July 15 2025, and it's going to be fixed asset again my MacBook. Here FA posting I'm using write down. Write down means when we are reducing my book value due to, let's say, some issues, or due to battery performance issue, or due to RAM issues, I'm reducing my book value. So I'm reducing it by 2000. So here I need to put amount in negative. You cannot put the amount here in positive. Even if you put the amount in positive while you are posting, it will give the error. Okay, like for write down, it should have the value in negative. Okay, so I'm going to post this one, uh, like, okay, so now if I would go to post this, and now it's posted. And here, if I show you here the fixed asset statistics, you can see acquisition on the 24th December with 10,000, depreciation with the 30th June 5,000, and now write down is the 15th of July with the 2,000. Right now my book value is becomes 3,000. So this is the another fixed asset posting type that we have called as a write down. Now we have a custom one and custom two. So custom 1 and custom 2, usually when you want to reduce manually some of the chunks, it's similar to your write down. But even custom 1, custom 2, we can use again to reduce the value, to reduce the book value of my fixed asset. So if I would go again to use the same GL General, and I'm every time using GL General because I want to have my the financial impact as well. But if I do not want my financial impact to my chart of accounts, then in that case we can use fixed asset journals as well, right? So now I'm you calculating here on that 1st of August 2025, write down for this my MacBook with 1000 each, and I'm going to again calculate this on 24/2025. Okay, on 24 August I use again the custom one. So on 1st of August I'm using custom 1, and on that 24 August I'm using custom 2. Here also you have to only put the amount in negative, you cannot put positive value, right? Because every time when you use custom 1, custom 2, Business Central assume that you are going to reduce the amount, you are going to reduce the book value of this one. So for this I'm using 500, and for this one I'm using minus 1000. Okay, 6,600. Now if I would go and post this, now it's posted. And if I will show you again my statistics here, you can see on the custom one, it's 8,125, 500, and on 24 custom to with 1,000. Now book value, my remaining is 1,500, right? So this is how your like custom one and custom two will done. One other fixed asset posting type called a disposal. Now we have a two way of doing the disposal, right? The first way is where your book value becomes zero. That's basically called scrapping. And you have like, as per the government authority, if your fixed asset becomes value becomes zero, you need to scrap that. So, and the other one is where you are selling that fixed asset on a gain or loss, you are making a sales invoice. So we are going to show you like I'm going to show you here how you can run these two, like one disposal method by using sales invoice, another disposal method by using GL journal with where book value is zero. So first thing, we are going to make a sales invoice for disposal where for this fixed asset number 90, where if you see here, right, my acquisition cost is 4,000, my book value is 2,067, and if I click here, you can see depreciation is calculated till 30th November, and now book value is my, that is here becomes 2,167. Now I'm going to dispose this fixed asset. Like we can dispose the fixed assets even it's not fully depreciated, right? So I'm going to make a sales invoice by using this fixed asset to record my disposal. So for that, I'm going to use my sales invoice, creating a new sales invoice with Ademptum Corporation. And here, my going to be date is like 31st of May, right? And here it's going to be fixed asset, and my fixed asset number is 90. I'm selling my computer set. Here, one each edge, and I'm selling this on with a 3,000, right? I'm selling this one. So now if I go and do the preview posting here, right? So here you can see the affiliate entries created 4, and that one here you can see that disposal is the category and proceeds on disposal, right? Here the posting type is gain and loss, and here we have the gain, right? So total my acquisition is 4,000, acquisition going to be reversed, my disposal going to be reversed, and disposal because I'm selling with a 3,000, so my total gain is become 833. Like like if I show you with this calculator, right, I have a total 186 2167 book value, and I'm selling this with a 3,000. So 833 is my gain. So this is what it's calculated here, right, as a gain or loss, right? So here when we sell the fixed asset, it's going to be generate this of the entry type, you can see proceeds on disposal, right? So this is what my I'm selling this fixed asset, right? So when we post the sales invoice, my fixed asset going to be disposed. So I'm going to post this. Now you can see now fixed asset is posted. And if I go to open my fixed asset card here, right? And if I will show you statistics page, here you can see disposed is Boolean true, disposal date with this one, and my proceeds on disposal, gain and loss, right? And here you can see book value is becomes 0. So this is how you can do the disposal by using sales invoice. Another way we have the disposal where we need to do the scrapping, right? So for that, if I open this new office desk, this is, you can see here the book value is 0, but if I click here the book value, you can see total acquisitions and my depreciations is fully utilized, means this office desk is no more in use, so we need to dispose that one. So in order to do that, right, we need to go to use fixed asset GL journal, right? And then we can do the disposal of these fixes. So basically it's not called like, it's called basically in a common language called scrapping, right? So here, because we don't have any gain and loss, right, we are just scrapping this. So we directly going to use fixed asset GL journal to dispose this, not sales invoice. Sales invoice we only going to use where we have a gain or loss, when we are actually selling the fixed assets. So for that I'm going to be fixed asset GL journal, right? It's going to be this date, fixed asset, new office desk, right? And here it's going to be disposal. So now I selected here, amount becomes 0 because I'm just scrapping this one, and I select, but I do need a balance account number to, post this disposal. Now if I would go and do the preview posting, so here you can see there is a 3 FA laser entry has been created, FA at T, and here again proceeds on disposal is 0, my acquisition and depreciation. So it's this is how you can post your disposal when your fixed asset book value is 0, right? So if I would go back to open this statistics page for this new office desk, so you can see disposed of is true, and then acquisition cost, my depreciation, and there is nothing on the proceeds on disposal and or gain and loss, right? So this is how all the FA posting type will work in Business Central. To conclude this, as you can see how you can calculate your acquisitions, depreciation, appreciation, write down, custom methods, and disposal by using sales invoice and GL journal for a fixed asset in Business Central. So I hope you like this video. If you do, then please do share it with Dynamics Business Central professionals, like my video, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.